There's a few things I'm scared of in life: bridges, bobbit worms, and women. And this film, somehow, Christopher Nolan puts his own spin on all of these. Bobbit worms, if you don't know, are death noodles. They sit at the bottom of the ocean like a little bear trap, and they hop, right? And they bring it back, everything down. Whoosh. Christopher Nolan decides to put these fucking things in the side of a mountain. That's not a spoiler, right? Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I didn't realise this was going to be a horror film, by the way. I'm on an hour and a half sleep. I had an energy drink, finished work, went straight to the cinema. I didn't realise it was going to be... I got jump scared in this film, unintentionally. I'm a wimp. I'm a big wimp. If you followed the channel for any amount of time, then you would know that by now. This is a masterpiece, by the way. Christopher Nolan listens, right? All of the little whining and bitching about the Peter Nwongo or Elliot Page, who also, by the way, in this film, fucking terrific, right? All the little whining, little comments in every single scene that he gives these people, right? Whether it's Tom Holland, whether it's John Bernthal, Hamish Patel. No one's talking about how good Hamish Patel is in this film, okay? I'm going to give a shout out to a couple of different quick ones really quick. Samantha Morton from The Walking Dead, also Ryan Hurst, future Kratos. A couple of Walking Dead alums in here do pop up, who are also fucking fantastic. Logan Marshall Green, also known as Not Tom Hardy, does a pop up in this film. Nick Tarabby, Asher himself, scene stealer, right? He has no spoken lines in this film, but I love him and I recognise that he's great. So, the Odyssey, Matt Damon is Odysseus. Tom Holland is Telemachus. I've probably said that wrong. I don't care. Post the Purge of Troy. This and the timeline does shift all over the place. By the way, we go back to the battle with the big old horse. We go... Also, something about the sound design in this film. There is a moment in Troy when the army is stomping their way through, and it's boom, 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 and it literally, I was like looking at chills. I've never felt not since The Lord of the Rings has a battle felt so visceral on screen as it did during this. I cannot speak highly enough. This is a fucking masterpiece. So Odysseus goes off to fight, and now it's been 20 years later. Sat-nav breaks on the old ship, struggles to get home, and then we follow the journey back. And we go back and forth between that whole element. Also, not a fun time on them boats, for the record, right? Every single petrol station they stop off at, terrible time of it. Worse than the Deliverance. Right, so this is the thing I want to talk about, not that. The Cyclops, right? That scene is one of the most intense things I think I've ever watched in my life. And I went to Sunday school, right? Once. Twice. I had to know if I liked it. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Night at the Museum, because they're all really small and he's obviously really big, right? And it kind of felt like me in the gym, but the opposite, because everyone in my gym is huge and I'm clearly not. And they're all really small. And the Cyclops is, and how intense it is as he's stomping about and he's boom, boom, making noise, and he's obviously doing giant stuff. And there's this moment, and this is not a spoiler, there's lots of them, right? Where he picks somebody up and starts crunching on him. And the sound design and the way the feet are kicking, everything about it just felt intense. Like, I can't even describe the level of visceral that Christopher Nolan brings to this film. I'm running on fumes. This film was fuel. And the pacing. I looked at my watch because like, I wanted to know sort of where I was at, because I've got to start work in a few hours. And I was like, and I thought maybe 15, 20 minutes had passed. And I checked my watch, it was an hour. That first hour went past. The pacing was so tight, and every single scene had meaning and moved the story along. And I couldn't believe it. It feels very, very much like three different parts. The journey out, the not very good time to get back, and then this final act. The final act of this film, and that's not a spoiler, by the way. I'm going to keep talking about it, right? I'll cut this out. I just don't have words. I'm completely floored. I'm blown away from everything, from the pacing to the sound design. Tom Holland can act. Look, we know he can act, right? Fucking Spider-Man. But he can act. There is a moment in this, there's a few moments, where I was like, oh, hot damn. I want to see him be Spider-Man. I want to see him be Spider-Man until he's 80, right? Don't get me wrong. I want to see him bring up a Miles Morales, raise him, and show him webs and whatnot, right? But he's got to be doing more stuff like this, because he's good. He's really good. I mean, Matt Damon's terrific. You know Matt Damon's terrific. Lupita Nyong'o's terrific. Elliot Page, every single person in this film is terrific. But he stood out to me because I'd never seen that side. And then I just want to quickly give a little... I'm going to bed. And the action. I've spoken about the action. Listen, go and see this film. It's a masterpiece. It is absolutely fucking incredible. And then when you do, come back here, jump in the comments, and let me know what you thought, because I know I'm not the only one, and your opinion means everything. Okay, so yeah, like, comment, subscribe, jump back in, and let's have a discussion. If you are watching, I just want to say thank you so much. It means the world to me. And the goal for, like I said, the goal for the year was 10. So there we go. Yeah, until the next one, guys. Thank you so much. Take care.